Thanks for tuning in. This is RebJRadio.
How did Playdates, how did they evolve to like all of a sudden I have to call my son or daughter, my child's parent, to say, hey, our kids should play together. Let's make a date. Like when did that have to be? I mean, obviously when schedules get so packed, then you have to start scheduling something in that you want to do. And so now we have our children on so many schedules. But it's like who first said, oh, we're going to have a play date? Like, where is the origin of that particular word?
Well, I think obviously it's a trickle-down effect from the parents because, it's, everybody needs a schedule all the time. And so I think what happens is there's this, again, it's the glorification of busy.
12:39 time to poop.
And you're important if you're busy. And of course, if your kid's not busy, then are you a good parent? If your kid's not in ballet and violin class and soccer and this and that, then, and so scheduling fun, I think that's the major question because adults all over the Western world now do that as well. Like you schedule fun.
So then if you're not scheduling a play date, then your kid is like a loser because that means they're not doing enough?
Well, yeah, because they also need to be social. And so I think like athletic things or dance class isn't necessarily socializing because then you want your kid to be the best and they're essentially studying dance or studying soccer, studying basketball. And it's not necessarily the same thing as socializing, which is like, little Susie and Bobby are coloring, like just chill out time. In American culture, I think that happens on more like, I don't know, upper class or wannabe upper class kind of mentalities.
It is definitely kind of like a class. You are looked at as the more busy you are, you're looked at as if you're in a higher caliber of individual because you're operating at a higher level.
Get away!
Yeah, but it says who?
Well, it's not the ones that are doing that. So it's a big fat lie, and no one should believe it. But everybody's already drank the Kool-Aid.
Yeah. And you know what? I don't drink Kool-Aid. I don't like it.
No, it had the sugar. The processed sugar is so damaging to the brain and the body.
Oh, yeah!
That's what it is. The scheduled play dates. They came about because sugar has damaged the brain.
The pros of, scheduling a play date is to make sure that your kids actually get to play. But then on their play date, are they actually going out and running around and playing like kids? I mean, kids playing today is a lot different than before. There's not as much make-believe.
2:15, time for fun.
Well, no.
There's
no time for make-believe.
It's like
when you have an Xbox.
Well, the one good thing is that, at least that your kids are playing with the people that you want them to play with. One good thing about a play date is you're not going to schedule a play date with some, terror child. So you have a little bit of control there, and it might even be a date for the parents too.
Right.
They get to hang out and
the moms get to drink wine.
Yeah, exactly. So it is definitely a very adult thing. And also kids don't live so close to each other anymore either. It's like people are bussed in from all over. Or they might not even go to the same school. Yeah. They might have met at one school and then they're at another.
That's very true. That's a very valid point.
I see that, it's necessary. It just really annoys me that it has to be every single time. Can there ever be a, hey, let's play? Okay, yeah. Oh, there's always that, oh no, we don't have time for that. Not today, it's not on the schedule. Like, can we just put the schedule down?
In 1 minute, time to be spontaneous.
Everybody for like a couple days.
When I was growing up, there were kids in my neighborhood that some kids, maybe they were a little bit older, a little bit younger, that didn't go to the same school, or maybe we were not in the same class, but at home we were friends, and we were all friends, like all the kids in the neighborhood.
Yeah, regardless of, so-and-so. It taught a little bit more, I guess, compassion, a little bit more peacemaking, because you're like, oh, so-and-so's annoying, but, they're in the neighborhood, so we got to, make room for them, play with them. Yeah. Because, I'm all for calendaring, but I also think that it's really important that we have spontaneity. If everything is calendared, then it kills creativity, because you're not just living and working in the moment. All right. Well, thanks for listening. We are RebJ. I say everything, and she says too much.
We'd love to hear what you think of our podcast. Please leave your RebJ comments and questions below.